Did you know that not negotiating your starting salary could cost you over $500,000 throughout your career? Seriously, most people leave significant money on the table because they're afraid to ask, or they simply don't know how to ask. Today, we're changing that. We're diving deep into 7 proven strategies that will equip you to negotiate like a pro and finally get paid what you're truly worth. Let's get real about the numbers. Imagine you accept a job offer for 0,000 when, with a little negotiation, you could have started at 5,000. That's a 0,000 difference right there. But it's not just 0,000. Most companies give annual raises based on a percentage of your current salary, usually 3 to 5%. If you start 0,000 lower, every single raise you get for the rest of your career will be based on a lower base. Over 10 years, assuming a modest 3% annual raise, that initial 0,000 shortfall balloons into over 0,000 in lost earnings. Over a 40-year career, that single negotiation failure could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars, easily topping 0,000 in lost compound earnings. Think about what you could do with that extra money. Pay off your mortgage faster, invest more for retirement, or achieve financial independence years earlier. This isn't just about a single paycheck. It's about your entire financial future. You owe it to yourself to master this skill. Before you even think about negotiation, you need data. You need to know what people with your skills, experience, and location are actually making. This isn't guesswork, it's research. Start with reliable salary aggregators like Glassdoor, LinkedIn Salary, Salary.com, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS. Don't just look at one number, look at the range. For example, if you're a marketing manager in Atlanta with 5 years of experience, these sites might show a range of 0,000 to 5,000. This gives you a powerful baseline. Next, leverage your network. Talk to people in your industry, former colleagues, or even professional mentors. Ask them about typical salary ranges for roles similar to yours. Frame it as, I'm exploring the market. What's a realistic compensation expectation for a senior analyst role at a tech company in this region? This direct, human insight can be invaluable. The goal is to walk into any negotiation with a clear, data-backed understanding of the market value for your specific role and unique contributions. Knowing market rates is crucial, but you also need to articulate why you deserve that top-tier compensation. This means building a compelling value proposition that goes beyond just checking boxes on a resume. Think about your unique achievements. Did you increase sales by 15% in a quarter? Did you streamline a process that saved your company 0,000 annually? Did you launch a new product that generated million in revenue? These are quantifiable impacts. Write them down. Structure them using the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, to clearly demonstrate your contributions. For example, instead of saying manage social media, say implemented a new content strategy that increased social media engagement by 40% and generated 500 new qualified leads in 6 months. This demonstrates value. When you can connect your skills directly to tangible results and revenue for the company, you transform from just another candidate into an indispensable asset. Your value proposition is the story of your impact, and it's your most powerful negotiation tool. Timing is everything when it comes to discussing salary. The golden rule: never give a specific number first if you can avoid it. When asked about your salary expectations early in the process, pivot. Say something like, based on my research and the responsibilities of this role, I'm confident we can find a mutually agreeable compensation package that reflects the market rate and my value. What's the typical range for this position? This puts the ball back in their court. The ideal time to discuss specific numbers is after they've extended a job offer. At this point, they've invested time in you. They want you, and you have leverage. When they give you an offer, express enthusiasm, but do not accept immediately. Say, thank you so much for the offer. I'm very excited about this opportunity. I'd like to take 24 to 48 hours to carefully review the full compensation package. This buys you time to analyze, prepare your counteroffer, and assess your leverage without feeling pressured. When you receive an offer, it's often the start of the negotiation, not the end. Most companies expect you to counter. Let's say they offer 5,000, and your research suggests the top end for your role and experience is 0,000. Your counteroffer shouldn't be 0,000 immediately. A good strategy is to aim 10 to 20% above their initial offer, but within your research-backed range. So, for a 5,000 offer, you might counter with 5,000-0,000. Frame it positively. I'm very excited about the offer and the opportunity to contribute to company name. Based on my extensive experience in mention key skills/achievements and my understanding of market rates for a role of this scope, I was expecting a salary in the range of 8,000 to 2,000. Would you be able to come up to 9,000? Be confident, articulate your value again, and be ready for them to meet you halfway or offer slightly less. Remember, every no is just a step closer to a yes if you handle it strategically. Salary is important, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. You're negotiating your total compensation package. This includes benefits, bonuses, equity, and perks. If they can't budge much on base salary, pivot to other areas. For example, if they're firm at 0,000, but you wanted 5,000, you could ask, if 0,000 is the top for base salary, could we discuss increasing the annual bonus target from 5% to 10%, or perhaps an additional week of paid time off? Other valuable components include signing bonuses, often a one-time cash injection, relocation packages, professional development budgets, training, conferences, flexible work arrangements, remote days, or even equity/stock options in startups. A 0,000 increase in your 401k match, a better health insurance plan, or a 0,000 annual education stipend can significantly boost your overall financial well-being, even if the base salary remains fixed. Don't leave these on the table. They add real dollars and value to your life. Once you've reached an agreement, don't assume anything. Get everything in writing. A verbal agreement is simply not enough. Request a revised offer letter detailing every single agreed-upon term. Your new base salary, bonus structure, equity grants, PTO, start date, and any other negotiated perks like a signing bonus or professional development budget. Review this document meticulously. Ensure every detail matches your understanding of the conversation. If there are any discrepancies, politely but firmly request a correction before you sign. For example, I noticed the offer letter states 10 days of PTO, but we agreed on 15. Could you please update this? Once everything is accurate and you are fully satisfied, sign the offer letter. Finally, inform any other companies you were interviewing with that you've accepted a position. This professional closing ensures a smooth transition and sets a positive tone for your new role. You now have the playbook, the strategies, and the confidence to negotiate your salary like a pro. This isn't about being greedy. It's about being informed and ensuring you're fairly compensated for your skills and contributions. Remember, every negotiation is a chance to boost your lifetime earnings. So, go out there, do your research, articulate your value, and don't be afraid to ask for what you're worth. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more practical financial advice, and tell me in the comments, what's your biggest salary negotiation win or fear? Let's build a community that gets paid what they deserve.